We are testing devices that we use to capture sinking particles that sink out of the surface of the ocean. These devices are sediment traps, and you put them in the ocean and they collect the sinking particles, the marine snow that's in the ocean. And those particles are important because they serve as food for animals that live in the deeper waters, and they also transport carbon from the surface ocean into deep water. We release them into the ocean, and they sink down to a depth that we've programmed them to go to, and then they drift freely at that depth for 3 to 5 days, and then they ascend back up to the surface, and they poke their heads out of the water and send us a transmission with their GPS location so we can go pick them up and then get our samples. How much farther we have?
Here's where we were going.
Whoa! Up until last year, we always built our devices on an older model of profiling float. One that was developed back in the 90s, and it had a specialized computer inside of it. What we're doing right now is changing the float model that we're using to be a more up-to-date float model that is commercially available. So the idea is that any scientist who wants to build a device like this could go buy the float and then make the parts and build their own. We learned a lot about exactly how we should program and deploy and retrieve our sediment traps. So we've gotten a lot better at doing that. And we discovered a couple of things that didn't work. And so now we know what we need to adjust to be successful next month.